all right? He threw money at problems. That's how he fixed it, all right? And so he went out and bought all, he couldn't do shit. So he went to the doctor, because Kimsey Woods was a doctor in real life. Like a doctor, like he was a smart fucking guy, all right? He understood genetics. He was a doctor. Like stitch you up, fix you, make you better. Hey doc, I'm sick. Doctor. You know what I'm saying? So Maurice Carver went to him and said, hey, listen, what am I doing wrong genetically? And Kimsey Woods said, well, you got this family of dogs, you need to breed them like this. And as soon as he got that information, that's when his program took off.
Okay.
All right. All right. So you got to understand what happened behind the scenes. All right. So Randall Abernathy figured it out. Okay. When you could take real high-strung, high-vigor Eli dogs and put them on top of really calm, cool, collective, snooty dogs, and you could get unbelievably deep gameness without all that stupidity that the Red Bull stuff brings.
Yeah.
All right? Because look at. They may be tough as nails, but they sure are dumb as a box of rocks.
I was just about to say that shit. They just do stupid shit. I think they do shit just because they can do shit.
They dumb, bro. They don't know how to get out of their own way sometimes.
And tight, yeah.
And what we was talking about last night, I was like, that's the reason, part of the reason when Patrick found out, hey, I could take this Red Boy Jocko dog and put him on top of my Bolio tombstone and come out with something different too. I don't have to worry about the stupidity of the dog. I'm getting game, intelligence, rugged dogs.
Look, let me tell you something. Red Boy, if any of y'all know how to cook, right? Red Boy is basically like an all-purpose seasoning. You just
seasoning salt.
All you need is just a tiny, just a little tiny kiss of it. That's it. Any more than that, man, you're gonna bring out that dumb shit. You know that.
You just put that shit under some Turtle Buster shit.
Because listen to me, the boy.
I see a lot of Turtle Buster dogs.
Man.
You say put Red Boy under Turtle Buster?
Well, it's Red Boy Jocko up under it, but yeah.
Well, that's good enough right there. If you got that, all you got to do is keep working with it.
Nah, that's what that Brennan Mail is in my shit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Keep working with that. That's a good combination itself.
Yup.
And then
if you take it and put that Eli Carver on it, it'll give you a little something more. But me personally, I like that little blend right there. That's one of the most.
And that's good. That like what you said, bro. You was being honest. Like you said, hey, it's a little more. You ain't being greedy. You just taking what you satisfied with. You ain't being greedy. And as long as you keep breeding that way, you're gonna be successful.
Now that's right. Now, if something's working, fuck what everyone else telling you.
Right. That's what I was telling you, Lockjaw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So Barracuda, how Barracuda bred, right? I mean, no, not this dog right here, Huncho. What is dog name, Huncho? This Hunt. This Hunt.
Yeah.
What his weight was?
That's big. About 55, 56, something like that. Match weight.
So that mean on the chain, he close to 70.
Nah.
65.
How that big bread? How he bred?
He went off his life. He actually fluctuated a couple times, but he went right around that 48, 49 mark.
A couple times, but I know during his whole campaign, he was at 55, if I'm not mistaken, or 54.
Lockjaw, that bitch cooked up.
1 or 2 times. That's Mayday's son.
I don't think they did.
No, that's Barracuda's son, right?
No, Mayday's son.
This Mayday's son?
Mayday's son. Look at him.
He look just like him.
Like Mayday more.
Look at it. Look at the tongue.
Barracuda.
He look just like Mayday.
Ratio on him, though. Look at the tone and stock ratio on him, man. That motherfucker look different, man.
Mayday. But see, like the bro was just saying, those floppy ears, that big head, those big bones, that come from Mr. Ernest Hollingswood. If you look at Dolly, Dolly was a dog that, man, would bite oak tree roots out the ground. She would just bite them out the ground. Dolly was a dog that you just didn't want to deal with. Dolly was a hell of a dog.
That's crazy,
Barracuda.
because that's how my mail is.
This is Barracuda, but the picture he just showed you before this was Hunch.
And both
Now go look up Grand Champion Luke Kane.
and both of them off of Mayday.
Mayday. Both of them on Mayday. Go look up Grand Champion Luke Kane. That's another one of Mayday's son that was Grand Champion. Luke Kane. Lukane.
Look, why you looking up that bitch, man? I was interested in a nigga Reno dog recently. I ain't never seen one. Y'all ever seen one of them motherfuckers? Y'all like them bitches?
Man, back in the day, man, those dogs were one of the most sought after dogs ever.
Hey, look up. I want you to look up Standalone Kennels Fla, Diever.
That nigga Reno, Kate's nigga Reno.
Yeah.
They still got him on.
Hey, you want to talk about some niggas? Listen, and tell me what. Give me here. I want to know. Never seen.
Hey, hold on there. 58. Before when we get off of here, go look up Kate's nigga Reno on TikTok. They still on TikTok. They still got dogs for sale.
Yeah, I followed them, but I seen the dog on somebody in the Facebook group. Them motherfuckers look good. I was interested in it, but y'all ever hear about Kennels Champion, License Champion MacGyver?
I've heard of him. Don't know his work, but I heard him.
Okay. You're talking to the guy that campaigned both them dogs. You know what I mean? Like, I've been around a few dogs. Rapid Roy? You know Rapid Roy? Nah, not me.
That's him right there, right?
I think I've heard of him.
And y'all tap the screen. Hey, that's him right there, right?
No, this right here would be that's Luke Kane.
Yeah.
Now you see how he look different from Mayday and Barracuda? I mean, he look different from Barracuda and Hunts and Mayday.
Natural born got some good Lucane shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And Luke Kane, man, Luke Kane was a motherfucker.
Now what he looked like? He looked like a smaller version of them. He a smaller
Yeah,
version.
he carried more of the terrier genetics. That's all. He could just carry more terrier.
You see, he got the smaller head.
Yeah.
He was bigger. Those ears would fall down on his head.
Yeah, he just got the.
He took from that terrier shit. That's why he got the thin bone and he was halfway back.
They thin compared to his ancestors and his siblings, but those are pretty thick bones.
Lockjaw.
Yo.
Hey, they put that motherfucker. They did that motherfucker outcross back in a couple generations, man. Then you know what I mean.
And this when it started going down.
That's why he don't look like
it started going down. It started going smaller and
this
smaller
one
and
started
smaller.
going down.
Going
Right.
down because they did an outcross, man. I'm telling you, man. Look, you can see the shit. Hey, you got masters, Lockjaw.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna show you something too, 58. I'm gonna show you what they were doing back in the day.
So let's go back to this.
Got shorter, the lips
Look,
higher.
let's go back to this. Look at the difference
Shit
now.
that's showing up.
Look at the difference.
Look, it's not the same.
Droopy lips, man. Master, man.
And I'm gonna show you something else, 58. 58, check this out. Check this out, 58.
You're gonna shrink them down. When you inbreed, you're gonna shrink them down. You're gonna lose size when you inbreed. That's a fact.
Okay, so, hey, 58, check this out. And I think
Look at the head on it,
attest to
man.
this too. Back then, you wasn't getting dogs to where you can line breed. Most of them dogs came to when you got them dogs, they was at their finished product. So you had to outcross it. Because if not, you were going to get the farm dog. Because they were too tight anyway.
Right. You weren't, they
Back
were
then, dog man didn't sell you dogs with crosses. They sold you line bred dogs.
No,
So you
you're right.
couldn't line
They
breed
sold
it no more.
They sold you a piece of the cake, but not the recipe to make it.
Hey, Derek, I won't back then, but you don't think they threw shit in for desired traits? Like, no, dogs with heavy PSA. Thick bone dog.
Yeah, they did.
Listen. There's always gonna be somebody that does some kind of fuckery. All right? Always.
Corvino sold you pit bull mixed crossed out with a staff.
Yeah, but they did what they were supposed to do.
They did what they were supposed to do, but that's what I mean. When people go and say, "Oh, that Corvino blood," that Corvino blood was probably 25%, 35% style, but the rest game dog.
And hold on, but did it perform though? The object did it perform?
It did.
Okay, so it's just like a race car. He came in first.
It did.
It's just like a race car.
It's just like what you doing. Right.
Hey. On the race car subject, look here. A race car needs two people. A race car needs someone to build the race car, and then it needs somebody to drive the race car. Okay? So that's where people get it fucked up. Okay? A lot of people want to get into this thing. They're real good drivers, but they're horrible mechanics. And they want to go and get their own little thing, their own little garage, and they want to start tinkering, and man, leave it alone. Go buy the damn car and drive. You a driver. Drive. Let the mechanics build the shit, pay them for their car, and go win with it. What is so hard about that? Why everybody got to be a damn mechanic?
Being that mechanic is a different thing. You got to know what you're doing.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't even understand, you gotta understand, like, if you don't fully understand and you weren't around the dogs that are behind the dogs that you have, bro, you're left out because you don't
believe in a dog.
You don't know. You know what I mean? You don't know. So to put together that motor, you got no business. You're never gonna get it to run right.
That's why Patrick, one of my favorite ones. I don't care what they could say. Oh, he didn't like us. Let's put it like that. He had different feelings about different people. He did. Okay, cool. But when it came down to bulldog, either he was going to be a cross, 16 feet across from the best bulldog, or he had the best bulldog that night. That's one thing I love about Patrick. And he had the sauce.
He did have the sauce.
He had the dog, and he had the sauce to make the dog. Patrick wasn't, you look at him, oh, he's skinny, all right, play with him if you want to.
right, but again, he wasn't the one that was conditioning, and he wasn't the one that was schooling them. No. So he was the mechanic. He was building the dogs and then saying, hey, take this out on the track and tell me how it does. And people were coming back and being like, that's a prototype? He's like, yeah, I got like 30 of them. They're like, who won that?
Tom, one of the best in the world today. Tom was the same way. Tom had the tools, he had whatever you needed, but Tom wasn't the driver.
Right. And so if we're gonna get on that subject, like you can go back and look, here's another rabbit hole you can go down. Okay? If you look at the Frisco dogs, the early Frisco dogs look way different, act way different, perform way different than the late day Frisco dogs. And that is because, okay, Frisco really did die in 95. So anything after 95 that's off of Frisco is bullshit.
It's a straw.
No, it's bullshit.
You don't think it's a straw?
No.
You don't think Tom pulled straws? Now, if you would have said,
he definitely did.
If you would have said Chinaman, I'd have been like, okay, ain't no straws off of Chinaman because it was too early for that even to evolve within the DNA, like with science. But if you tell me Frisco, I believe he got straws off of Frisco.
Okay, there is no way. If you take the breedings from 95 forward that are off of Frisco, there is no way that dog gave Tom that many straws. No way.
No way. I go as far as to tell you this. I never have, still don't to this day, believe Frisco is Chinaman dad. I mean, it's Chinaman's son.
No, he is.
Okay.
That breeding was legit. But here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. You gotta understand now, Vinny gave Tom Frisco.
Chinaman.
Okay, no.
No, Frisco. Right.
Okay, look. Here's let me back up so y'all boys can understand what really happened. Okay. Randall, we're gonna go back to Randall Abernathy. Okay.
1 second.
Randall
Hey, tap that
Abernathy
screen.
was
Tap that screen. We got 53 people in the chat. Y'all go ahead and tap that screen, man. It's good conversation. If you want to learn something, these guys got history for days. All right, go ahead.
Let's go, tap the screen. Let's get it. Come on. Now look, here we go. So Randall Abernathy was breeding Eli Snooty dogs. Okay. Randall Abernathy took the breeding that produced Chinaman. Okay. And in that litter, there was another male called Boy. Okay. Chinaman's belly brother. Okay. Now these dogs were born and raised up on Randall Abernathy's yard. Okay. Right in Georgia. All right. So it come time to, both Chinaman and Boy are showing to be very, very exceptional bulldogs, right? And everyone that's looking at these dogs is saying, are these dogs really that good? Or are the dogs we're using to measure them just that bad, right? So because these dogs were looking so good, they said, let's figure it out. So they put brother on brother, okay? It took about 3.5 minutes, and I'm not bullshitting you. It took about 3.5 minutes for Boy to have Chinaman lifeless and helpless, okay?
So was that like Eli Jr. to Eli, or Eli Jr. to Bully son?
No. It was.
No, I'm saying the difference. Didn't Eli Jr. beat Bully son, or Eli Jr. beat Eli?
Eli Jr. Yeah. And then you had Bullison Jr. with Bullison. Yeah. Them Eli dogs. They are.
Yeah. So the same thing is kind of like the same thing happened with the what's the name dog? The one you just mentioned.
Chinaman.
So listen, so they get these two dogs, and now they say, okay, well, we got these boys out in California, they want. So at this point, they deem Chinaman a cur. All right.
Heard that
Listen.
before.
Yeah. So they said, hey, wait. We got these boys out in California. They don't know nothing. They green too. They're brand new. They don't know nothing about no dogs. Like they just want. They got money though. So Randall Abernathy and everybody got together and they said, you know what? We ain't gonna say nothing about that loss that Chinaman just took and the way he just got his ass whooped. We're gonna leave that part out. And we're gonna sell these boys Chinaman for a whole lot of money and tell him he's the fucking best thing since sliced bread, knowing damn well that he's a piece of shit. Right? All right. So Chinaman goes out to the West Coast. Okay? He goes out to California to Vinny's yard. And he starts stopping dogs immediately. Okay? This is the best dog that Vinny's ever seen. But Vinny don't know the truth yet. Okay? So Vinny gets all the confidence in the dog, campaigns the dog, makes the dog a 4-time winner, and the dog creates a reputation of being a serial killer. Okay?
This time he was open to the world, wasn't he?
Right, and nothing could hang with him. He was killing everything.
Right.
All right. So
supposedly he got sick, didn't he? Supposedly.
No. Hear me out. So Vinny is hype. Vinny is he's won a lot of money. Chinaman's now producing dogs just like himself on Vinny's yard. Vinny feels like he has just hit the lottery with this dog. Okay? So, but it was Tom. Now, here we go. You ready? Here's the fuck. It was Tom and Randall that got together to fuck Vinny on the dog.
They bred the nuts off of him.
All right? So Tom doesn't say anything to Randall, goes behind Randall's back, calls Vinny, and says, hey, I got something to tell you. And Vinny says, what's that? He says, That Chinaman dog quit. Vinny said, what? He said, well, so now Vinny wants the scoop, right? Vinny wants the tea, right? So Tom being the shyster that he is, all right? Because that man, all right, that man would sell his
Hey,
own
when you
mother.
say that, Derek, when you done with this, I got a story personally about Tom I'll tell you about.
So he sell his own mother. So
True. That's a fact.
So he say to Vinny, he say, hey, listen, man, look, I'll tell you everything you want to know, right? I'll tell you everything you want to know, but you gotta send me a puppy, right? Now, Vinny's Mexican. He ain't stupid, and he definitely knows the fuck game when he sees it. So at this point, he says, this man just called me, talk about my best dog he saw quit. And he saw, wait a minute. So Vinny put the pieces together. Vinny's like, the only way you would have saw this dog quit is if you saw him quit before you sold him to me. So Vinny ain't stupid now. So he's putting the pieces together, and he's realizing, wait a minute, you tried to fuck me, and now you realize that it didn't work, and now you want some of the... So Vinny gets smart, and before Vinny makes a decision, he gets a hold of Randall, who he bought the dog from, and says, look, will you please tell me the truth? What happened? Right? Treat me like a gentleman, right? So Randall says, look, you said you wanted a dog. He said, I did. He said, did I not give you a dog that you were looking for? He's like, you did. He's like, so what are we really talking about then? He's like, well, we're talking about the fact that if this is true, it was left out, and I think my money deserves to know that. So Randall tells him the truth about the dog. So naturally, Vinny says, well, then I want to breed to boy, and I want something off a boy, and I'm going to go back to like what you guys were saying earlier. That's when he was politely notified that, hey, look, you're the wrong color to be asking for that kind of favor.
Thank you.
All right? So he was told no, flat out no. Like, I don't care how much money you got. We're not going to help you like that. Like, don't you realize? Like, you got, like, we tried to get over on you, and you got lucky. Leave it at that.
Right. Go ahead with the blessing that you got.
So Vinny realized that he wasn't going to be able to deal with Randall on any level. So Vinny went back to Tom and said, seeing as how Tom's a fucking asshole, I'll just deal with Tom, right? And I'll have Tom go through, I'll go through Tom and have Tom go to Randall, and the back door between the three of them just went round and round and round. All right? So that's how your Eli family of dogs was created. By those three men. All right? Now, they had a piece of it. Because you gotta remember, Eli grew all kinds of good dogs. Like Niggerino is an Eli dog. Policeman is an Eli dog. Simon is an Eli dog. Okay? These are all Eli dogs. Okay? So, yeah, but not really Boudreaux. You gotta understand again. Boudreaux was just building the cars. Okay?
Yeah, it was other mechanics and drivers.
Yeah, if you look at the dogs that Boudreaux actually drove, he lost.
A lot of times.
Yeah, every time he tried to drive his own shit, he lost. But every time he handed his shit out for a real driver to drive it, it knocked the socks off, motherfucker. Again, stay in your lane. Y'all need to learn that. Clyde is a real son of a bitch these dogs.
Even with, like what you said about Tom, so a couple years back here, like I told you, he acquired some wild size yards, right?
No, he just did some breedings with Ed.
No, he acquired some of it. He acquired some.
No. They just paired up with some dogs. They were actually like 50-50. on a couple dogs, and that's how that happened. But if you look, Ed quickly phased that out, right? So here's what Tom did. Okay, Tom had a yard of dogs, and he would work with me, and to make.
We back. We back. What's going on? We back. We back. We back. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. We had some technical difficulties. We were talking about Tom and Chinaman.
That's not what you bought. He said that's the Stomper, the wild side Stompanato dog. Go get the DNA profile. I got this dog. I got him on my yard now as we speak. I got the fucking dog, man. Got him DNA profile through the ADBA. This dog was a 75% Stompanato dog. But the paper is a El Negro dog.
So here's the thing, okay? Like, so again, Tom sold Bobby Peru as a pup. Like, Bobby Peru was, all Tom did was breed the dog. Okay,
That's it. Right.
all right. Now, Tom paid really good money to have Bobby Peru shipped back here from overseas, and so Tom could breed to him, right? Now, these boys worked out a very specific deal because they didn't want this dog being peddled around. All right? They did not want Bobby Peru out there like that. This was supposed to be an in-house type. Right? So Tom gets the dog, and it gets back to these boys, hey, he's not being honest with you. He's not telling you all of the bitches he's breeding that dog to. Like, he's leaving out, like, it's like he's breeding 5 for Tom and 1 for you. Like, you're knowing about 1 out of 5. So, them boys got really upset, and they sent someone back here, and I want to be careful what I say. They repossessed the dog. And it almost got a little crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
True. That's a
And
fact.
they also dispatched most of the stuff that Tom had off Bobby Peru at the time.
It got took off for the 80-day archives.
Whatever was on that yard, and they basically
It came off Bobby Peru. They took it out the 80-day archives through Patty.
And so when they left, Tom had maybe 2 or 3 Bobby Peru dogs.
What's up?
That was it. So he did a lot of paper hanging on them dogs.
Yeah, but like I told Lockjaw earlier, we were talking about the Hines or the Hempfield, Ralph Greenwood, and all those guys. You know who I'm talking about. Those guys were.
I'll tell you the honest to God truth. The old time, go way back. The old timers, okay.
Paper's way worse than today.
But listen. Honestly, this is how it really started, right? The old timers, they had so much going on today. Okay, it was a different kind of time. Things like honor, respect, code. Like those words really meant something back then, right?
Yeah, morals.
And so it was honest mistakes. Like they would do a breeding, right? And they'd be like, "Oh shit." You know, they do a breeding. I want you to play it like this. They do a breeding, and the wife will call them in the house for something. Whatever, they get distracted. Next thing you know, that sit down, sip some whiskey, and then 2 days later they go back and they say, "Oh fuck, did I use Bo or did I use Rascal?"
Joe.
Fuck.
Right.
I know I used one of them. Which one did I use? I can't remember. Goddamn, I got you. Fuck. Why did I drink so much? Right? So, all right. Well, they're both belly brothers anyway. They come from the same mother and father. Like, who cares if it's Dick or Harry? They're both bred the same way. It doesn't. Just put one of them on there. And
I
so,
mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, when we're talking about doing business, that's not good business.
okay. Well. Is it, okay. If they're honest with you and they say, "Hey, look, I'm sorry. I got these two brothers here. You know what I got. I've sold you dogs for 5 years now. I've never sold you a bad dog. Bro, I got drunk. I don't remember which one I used. It was either Dick or Harry. But the bottom line is, they're both off the same parents. They're belly brothers. So
Okay, I get
you
that.
pick which one you want on the fucking papers if you want some damn papers.
Nah, that's not what I'm gonna do. If the mistake is on you, if this dog don't check out, you owe me another dog.
Goes without saying. But the bottom line is,
That's what I'm saying.
we still got a problem here, whereas, how do we register it? Because
Yeah, we'll figure out the registration, but my biggest thing is, hey, if this dog don't check out because you got too drunk and the mistake is on you, you owe me another dog.
well, that goes without saying. That's just integrity.
Yeah, okay. So me and you being dog man, we get what's going on. I'm just saying this for the content of Lockjaw.
Yeah, I got a question for y'all. Hold before we go any further,
For the
right?
people that don't understand how this goes, if you sell somebody a dog and you're not sure on the paperwork, or you're not sure if that dog don't check out to be what it's supposed to be, either owe that man his money.
Well, now
some
hold
his
on. No,
money.
now I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make
No,
a
I'm saying on account. I'm saying on the.
You're
account
right.
of-
You're right. But I'm gonna make a deeper point.
Factory recall.
If you, all right. If I'm fooling with somebody, right, and I'm buying dogs from somebody, all right, and I'm going out and I'm titling these dogs, okay. That is making him look good as well as myself because I'm using his stuff, right? So at the end of the day, people are gonna say, is Derek good, or is it the dogs that he's got make him good?
True. That's true to a degree.
That's what people are gonna say, and people are
Yeah,
gonna say,
true
you
to
know
a
what?
degree.
People are gonna say, you know what? I think I'm better than Derek. I'm gonna go get the same shit and show that I can do better with it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have all that now, all right?
Yeah, you definitely are.
So here's the deal. Right? Now, if I'm doing something with this man's stuff, and both of us are looking like heroes, okay? And I go to him and I say, look, I want this dog. And he say, okay, puppy's gonna cost you $1,500. Now, if I got a relationship with this man, it doesn't have to be we hang out every Friday. No. All we gotta do is
We're just strictly business.
we got. I don't like strictly. That's a little. If we got a mutually gentleman, respectable relationship, whereas I come to you for a product, you know me well enough to know what I'm looking for. You're gonna give me that product, right?
Heard you.
Okay. So when I come to you and I say, hey boss, need another one of them pancakes.
All right.
And you sell me a motherfucking waffle?
We got a problem.
Right. So at that point, I come back, I say, hey, we've been dealing with each other for a long time. The waffle was great. All right? It was great.
Okay.
Cooked to perfection. The waffle was great. But the bottom line is, I asked for a fucking pancake.
That's my point.
So now, here, like, take this waffle back. It's not bad. It's actually pretty damn good. But that's not what I want. So take that back and give me my damn pancake. Now, that's how you're going to know if you're dealing with somebody that
values and respect their friendship.
Right. Because
Correct.
he's going to say, you know what? I've been dealing with this man long enough. Even if you're wrong, okay, the man's going to say, have some grace and be like, look, you're not happy. Like, it shouldn't be a matter of right or wrong. It should be a matter of, this man's not happy. Right?
He's satisfied.
Correct.
And that's the art that's been lost. Like, you got a lot of these cats out here that, you know, they say, you know, they sell you a dog, and you be honest with them and say, hey man, look, it really didn't work out. And they look at you and say, okay, you got another 1,500, I'll sell you another one.
I got a question for you. I got a question for y'all about this dog Chinaman. Now they say he stopped. He stopped in the yard, right? They were just backyard rolling him and he stopped, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then he went out west and won what, 4?
Yeah. Right.
How we know someone wrong with him at the house?
True. That's a good question. That's a good question.
I'll tell you. Because so I don't know how much of the conversation that you heard beforehand, but I'll go back to it. So we had a situation where Chinaman and Boyd were both in their absolute peak best, okay? And it was they wanted to know which one is really the better one, okay? So when that took place, both of them dogs were at their very, very, very best. So to answer your question, there was absolutely nothing wrong.
Okay. So
it was. Make no mistake. Okay. Randall's my friend. Like, he's my friend. Like, I have his phone number. Like, he's my friend. You know. But I tell the truth. Okay. Back then, we're talking the 70s now. Back then, Randall's intention was to sell Vinny the worst dog. Now, in translation, that's fucking somebody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just call a spade, because that's what happened. But it backfired because Chinaman was really, really a good dog. It's just that his brother Boy was a fucking ace.
Now, had he already started up then? Was he already started?
Both of them were.
So he already.
So
I got a question for you. Did he already?
already put dogs in the dirt.
Oh yeah.
So you're before me, and I've been around since the early '90s, late '80s. So I've heard a story that Dabo got rolled against Vindicator and got his ass
Proven. Okay. But
no, it can't. It
proven. Okay. But
no, it can't. It can't.
But what I'm telling you is the people that were around, that were around at the time, all have said that Zebo is an Eli dog. He's not.
Now Rastaman Boom said, hey, you know,
not.
It's a clip where Rastaman Boom said, hey, he knows for a fact Zebo got his ass cooked. Old man Hicks, the run the Sorrells line, he say he know for a fact Zebo got his ass cooked by his brother.
No,
I know real dog man that know this shit. So
that's backwards. That's backwards. That's backwards. Because that did happen. Zebo and Vindicator didn't get put together, and Zebo almost killed him. Look, I don't know who got that story twisted.
But you can say this. I know what I'm talking about because a lot of people don't know Zebo got rolled against his own brother. And Vindicator wasn't no slouch by any measure.
But they weren't really brothers. Zebo was an Eli dog.
Okay, so how not were they brothers? I heard they were belly mates. So how not? That's the question. I heard they were belly mates. They're belly mate brothers. But
yeah, but the history of their brothers. So you can't rewrite the. Well, I guess you could, but you know.
Yeah, they brothers.
They brothers. They little mates.
Yeah, they little mates. Whether it was same breeding or just same parents, they still full brothers. Is what I'm saying. That's a fact. I don't care if it came from, oh, they were born together or they got the same parents and they were born 2 years down the line through another letter. Same mother and father, still, they brothers.
Right.
I heard he got his ass cooked. And Vindicator was a better producer over Zebo. Yeah, so when you say from a breeding standpoint, yeah, he was better than Zebo, but everybody liked Zebo, which is called Dibo today, or Debo today. But yeah, he was the better, Vindicator was really the better dog. That's just like they say, the Philly Bull Honey Bunch lip. They talk about Charlie, they talk about how, his sisters, and they talk about G. But they say Charlie was the better brother.
Yeah, that's what they say. They say Charlie was the better match, better dog.
He was the better, but Jeep was just the better producer. But Charlie was better. You know, so when it go back to talking about this shit, like I came up in this shit as a kid, so I know the men that was around that told me the story. That's how I know. Why you think every time I tell a story, so many men be like, "You right, you right"? Because hey, I know the history.
Right. You sat around and did a lot of ear hustling.
Man, listen, they were drinking Old English and Colt 45 and Cisco, and I'm sitting up here trying to steal roaches out of the ashtray.
Right. And they talk about dog for days.
Talk about dog for days, and I'm sitting up there listening, soaking all the game up because this is what I wanted to be.
Right.
I work construction every day and do sheet metal. Yeah, we got a good contract with Ford. I make good money. I live in a nice house, but this ain't what I wanted to do. This just paid my way for the dogs.
So this dog right here, Chinaman, so the rumor is he stopped. But everybody's still buying that blood.
But they say
I was gonna say if you get stopped, but then you go on and win. What do you say?
You can win game.
5?
You can win like
he won 4.
The dog pedigree. Like if you go look at Philly Bo got 6 wins, but you go see 1-time XGL. 1-time game loss. He lost game.
But you ain't gonna see that with Chinaman because that's something they did in the backyard.
Because listen, when Chinaman lost, when he quit, he did it in the back hit dog. But when he got on the grand stage, he went full force.
Right.
And the thing with Chinaman was this: by the time they got ready to take him out for the 5th, for the GRCH, he was too old. He was 7. The only other motherfucker I know that came out like 7 years old and went out after the GRCH was STP to Ricky Jones with the grand champion versus grand champion, which was Sandman and STP Buck.
Yes,
Nobody else had no dog 7 years old and they were trying to go do it. I think Shady Lady might have did. it. Or it was either Shady Lady or Queen of Hearts might have did it.
Shady Lady was a badass dog too.
And I wish we could have got Shady Lady versus Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, Twin said Queen would have killed him. He said Queen would have unalived him.
I heard that. And I wanted to see the only double grand champ we got is Tornado. I would have won, but Tornado was too small to go against Queen and Shady. She was too small. Yeah, she had the mouth for a little 35. Yeah, if you got some 35, she got the mouth for it. But Shady Lady and Queen of Hearts, oh man, you had the green one. And I heard Queen of Hearts be both, male and female.
Hey, you think back in the day they were adding these dogs to them bulldogs?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was about to say that shit looked like.
Cause that's the
I
old
can see
American
it,
Bulldog.
I can see it, bro.
That's a lap American Bulldog.
Yeah, that's the old American Bulldog. That's how they used to look coming up. And we just think them dogs were fixed.
Yeah, I used to see them dogs when I was little.
What I told you, they used to keep the weight on them, but they never sat up there and they never conditioned them dogs. They just take the weight off of them, American Pit Bull Terrier, but they don't take the weight off Bulldogs. You see what I'm saying? Now, how you got your presser condition, it don't look nothing the same, dude. You can tell this dog probably couldn't go 30 minutes.
No.
You put that dog on a treadmill for 30 minutes, it's over with. 15 at best, it's over.
There go another dog right here. I like this dog right here too.
And I tell you, so you see those ears, right? Now go look at some of Tom Garner Eli dogs and see them type of ears look upside down on them Eli dogs he got. Yeah, go look at some of them Tom Garner Eli dogs. Them dogs have the same ears, but they look upside down.
What do you mean? What do you mean, the bat ear?
Yeah, you know how it look like it look like but they pointed down.
Okay.
They don't stick up, they point down. They look like they turned on backwards or some shit.
Man, how y'all feel about bat ears? I got a dog with bat ears. I don't like that motherfucker.
I
like the dog, but I don't like that shit.
I don't give a damn about it.
I've seen some when you see shit like that, bro, it's too line bred. So that means this. You see a dog that got them little bat ears sticking up straight in the air?
Yeah, I got one.
Only thing you can really do with that is cross it out. Don't take the son back to her. Don't take the daughter back to the dad. Cross it out with something. That's the only thing you could do with it, for real. Because then if you know it's too line bred. This is like Jeep. Everybody tried to go Jeep this way. That's why you was able, because Jeep wasn't so oversaturated. They just wanted Jeep. So they bred the nuts off of them. So everybody got Jeep this, Jeep this, Jeep that, Jeep this. But Tab was the only one, that's the only real trait carrier that I would love to get some Jeep from. It got to be Tab.
Yeah.
What trait it is you like about it?
Jeep was a finisher. Jeep had the intelligence. He wasn't so much of a big rangy dog, sizey dog, but he just had the intelligence and he was a finisher. He knew what spots to hit, when to pick them. You weren't going to get him in no type of trouble for real. And Jeep just knew how to get up out of there. And he had the mouth to do it. And he had the deepness, the gameness to go in to do it. Like Jeep was, like, if he had you, it's like a boxer. If I hit you with this 1-2, pop out, left, right, and I see you stumble, I know you open for the finish. And that was Jeep. Like, Jeep gets you out of that short order. You would have really thought Jeep was a real Eli dog.
But he is somewhat of an Eli dog.
What is his breeding name?
But he is somewhat of an Eli dog.
He's a car. No, he come off. No, when I say Eli, you would have thought he came off of some of that Boudreaux shit, Eli, when I say that. So let me clarify.
Yeah, because he come off with Honey Bunch. Honey Bunch come off Bullet Son, right?
Bullet Son, yeah. So when I say that, I mean like he has that. That's why I say what I'm saying. You would have thought he was a pure Eli dog because he gets you out of that short order. He was rough and rugged, just like an Eli dog.
Hey, what y'all know about that Boudreaux ham shit? Y'all know about that shit?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. That's what them puppies are for.
Oh, for real, man?
Yes, sir. Their daddy put 2 of them and sent 2 of them to heaven already.
Okay, that's all right, man.
That's what them puppies are for, my God. They heavy Boudreaux ham.
Yeah, I got a dog. I'm looking at a little bitch, man. She heavy ham. That's all right, man.
Yeah, rest
in
peace.
Man, how these boys, man, I fuck with her. What you talking about? That's how you cut her the cross.
That's the cross.
Okay.
The dog I used, he won 2, in a show, and he won 2. You know what I'm saying? Just off the chain, sent 2 dogs to heaven.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
You know.
Hey, that's what I like. Hey, what you know about Wall Harrison? He got them Boils dogs down there. He in North Florida. He right outside of Jacksonville.
I don't know him.
He got some heavy Jethro shit. Yeah, old man. He old timer though.
Yeah.
Old church going man. You know they got that shit. Old church going man. He drive a truck every day, sell greens and cabbage out the back of his truck.
Yeah, I need to get introduced to him, man. He could tell me about some history.
Bro, niggas like him is who I got my history from. Just sitting around them niggas around the bonfire in South Georgia. I'm from Philly, but I grew up in the South.
Right.
So I grew up around them old dog, man, and seeing shit and doing shit and, you know, get my fingers chewed on a couple times from not being careful, not listening, being hard.
Hey, look. Hey, look, I got a dog question. Look, my young boy keep telling about the screaming demon shit. Y'all seen that shit, man?
I keep hearing about it. I don't know nothing about it, though. What it go to? What it go back to?
How's it bred?
I can't even tell. I ain't seen it, but he said this shit buying like a motherfucker.
Man, I keep hearing the dude online keep talking about that screaming demon.
Yeah.
We'll see that shit go back
Shit
to.
do was holler, man.
Hey, like they say, I hear say.
Hold on, STR, you know about this shit? That shit no count, man. Talk to him, man.
I mean, you got good ones and shit. Like, don't get me wrong, but shit, the ones I seen, shit, all they do is all that war cry shit, all that hollering. But
that's a typical red boy dog.
Yeah, once you get on their ass though, it's a whole nother story.
Okay. What you say? Once you put that fire to their ass, it creep.
Yeah, man. Them bitch, what more said, if you can't swim, you're bound to drizzle.
I'm gonna look this shit up.
I ain't never seen it, but my little young nigga keep hyping that shit up, man.
Right.
I mean, all that shit work if you got a tune right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And if you got the right one.
Like I was just telling Derek, when Tom did when he did me what he did me with this Stampinato dog, and I told him what happened, and I was like, bro, you owe me one. He was like, okay, I got that for you. But he was trying to buy the dog back. I said, no, you're not getting him back. Because he the only one that made it out the litter, and you didn't know this dog was 3/4 wild size Stampinato. You can't get this back. No. You get a dog back, no, but you owe me one. No, I paid for it. I'm gonna keep him. And he do everything that I ask of a dog, but my thing is this. He's not gonna go out there in the woods. Like, he done caught a couple hogs and all that for me, but I'm gonna use him for a stud. Because this blood is no longer around, this pure.
Right.
I'd be a damn fool to give you this back. No, you owe me one on your fuck up. That's what me and Derek was saying. Like, you don't have, and he said it though. He was like, I owe you one. I ain't gonna never shit on Tom, because he like, I owe you one. Whenever you get ready to pick what you want, when I make a breeding, just let me know. So I like what I'm hearing about that Ray Lewis dog he got. But I'm also liking what I'm hearing off of that, he got that El Ray because he brought NASCAR back. And then he had El Ray for a little bit and got straws off of it. So I'm liking what I'm hearing off of that, but I still want what I want.
Hey, what about them boys down there in Mexico on Black Rock?
Oh, Black Rock, man, they've been balling for years. Them, they solid. They balling. If you get my drift, they balling. They because you got to understand the dynamics from being in the States and being down there.
But I'm saying, if I want to get a dog from them, how can I pick? Where can I pick that motherfucker up?
Oh, no, I never shit on Black Rock neither. Black Rock balling. They balling.
But I'm saying, how do you get the dogs from there to here?
Just a transport, or go get it. If you got a passport, go get it. It ain't never $50-$60 on the plane.
It's a little town to be mean that, man. I can't.
Or they'll meet you right over the border.
Yeah, I can't think of that little town, man.
Yeah, you go right over the border and get picked up on and pick your dog up.
I go right there to the border and wait on
Facebook.
Yeah, Black Rock good to deal with. Them no-name breeders, don't deal with them. They looking to rob you.
Right.
Yeah, so deal with a well-known kennel.
Let me see.
Like,
Screaming Demon.
what's my man, Maul Kent?
Yeah, that's where the Screaming Demon shit come from, man.
Well, get what? That shit got Mayday on the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're
right.
It got Mayday on the bottom.
Yeah, Maul Kent got it. So, Maul Kent, even though they did Maul Kent like they did him, you know, they told on him. You know, he facing a little situation right now. But Maul Kent is, anything you get from Maul Kent is definitely going to be official. And if y'all don't know, he really from SC. He from SC, but he went to the NFL. He went to the NFL and everything. Like, Maul Kent ain't no unknown nigga.
Hey, so check this out. This Screaming Demon dog, he got Mayday on the bottom.
Yeah, absolutely. He heavy in the Mayday deadlift, blood.
And then he on top, it go back to that red boy shit.
Yeah. What's that dog? And I'm gonna tell y'all this too. Stay away from Pelican Bay. What Pelican Bay got a dog off of them? What's the name of that dog? That yellow dog.
The Yellow John shit or something.
No, not Yellow John. He got a mellow dog called Mellow Yellow, but it's off for hog. That's what it is. He got the hog blood.
Okay.
Yeah, he got the green shit.
But see, I heard that hog blood is in question because shit, I heard the feds pick that hog dog up before he could actually do any real breeds.
That's what I just told you. So the Maul Kent was the breeder of hog. Maul Kent is where it came from. You see what I'm saying?
I heard that Michael Myers shit he got working too.
Yeah, that Michael Myers dog is good too.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, unless you go to old man Cardenas down there in Mexico, you're not gonna get it.
Hey, look. Speaking of that, what y'all think about that dog, Mr. Mexico? Y'all know about that dog, that Cardenas shit?
Man, let me tell you this. David Cardenas and them had dogs since the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you hear about a lot of that Mexican Eli and all that, Cardenas and them been had that shit.
He got that shit got a little bit of Jeep in there too.
Yeah.
He got a little bit of that Jeep in there, so that Screaming Demon look like it's a three-way cross.
It's a cross. I'm gonna tell you what kind of cross it is. It's a battle cross.
Yeah.
That's what they call that, a battle cross.
Man, look, my little young boy hog hunt, he said it wasn't the hardest buying dog he ever seen on the hog, man.
Yeah. Who? Hog?
Hey, y'all, so y'all really think Mayday might have a little massive venom or something down the line? Back in the day, it came out of?
Yeah, I got wolves, you got masters, you already know. Hey, look, you don't want to start no controversy, but I know you know, man. You know, man.
I know the dog was bigger back in the days. I know that, and they can only be bigger for a reason.
Yeah, but them bones ain't that motherfucking big.
No, they ain't that big.
That motherfucking wrist look like mine, man.
But I had a dog named Black that was off of Gizmo and Little Makeup, a midnight cowboy dog. Man, on the chain, that motherfucker down there, 70 pounds, big long motherfucker.
Shit, Guitar slow down in the comments. You know about them hounds. You want to bring them up.
You had that midnight cowboy. You had something.
Yeah, he was Cowboy Snooty. That's what he was.
Hey, we were just talking about the Snooty dog.
Yeah, he was 3/4 cowboy and a quarter Snooty.
Hey, Lockjaw.
Yo.
Hey, look, man, what it is that, in my opinion, they're like with bulldogs. Some dogs got a heavier bulldog influence, some got a heavier terrier influence. The same thing with, I think, the cooked up dogs is. Someone got a heavier terrier influence, someone got a heavier mastiff influence.
Okay, let me give y'all a question.
That's in my opinion.
Okay, let me give you a question on that, bro.
Yeah, touch them.
What you think about them saying Patterdales in these motherfuckers?
They do. That's why the ears stick. That's why they real small.
They had to make a complete dog. You need a little race gas in your race car. You need a little 93 octane. Look, yeah, you need a 393 octane. You gotta throw that little shit in there.
Bro, go look at Jeep and tell me Jeep ain't got no motherfucking Patterdale in him somewhere.
That's why them dogs look. That's why them dogs so small, because they taking on that Patterdale Terrier size. That shit getting shrunk down.
Go look at Jeep and tell me you don't think Jeep got no Patterdale in him. I I believe it. Ever since I first heard and looked at a Patterdale and I looked at Jeep neck structure, the way he stand up and everything, Jeep got some Patterdale in him.
There's no telling, man, because like you got to realize these dogs
see
came
that
from
shit?
Europe, and once them dogs landed in America,
Y'all see that shit? Y'all see what I'm saying now, right?
I mean, not like a full, but definitely
full,
like
but you see it's in there somewhere, right?
but you got to realize in America they kept cooking the sauce up. Man, I add this to it, man. And man, these goddamn dogs too big. I want some a little bit smaller. What can I get to get this shit in a smaller body?
And them Patterdales, what people don't know, a Patterdale will get on your ass.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a good example, bro.
A lot of Patterdales that's game, bro.
Check this out. Look at the bullets, for instance. You got standard, you got the small ones, and you got the double XL, but they all bullets. So once upon a time, the pit bull had the same type of size.
Bro, Patterdale's our game. If you got a
Patterdale game, man.
Rodent infestation, bro, overseas, like in Europe and London and the UK, they use Patterdales to go get raccoons.
Bro, they be terrorizing them shit.
Bro, you see that shit?
I'm talking about running around. They let them shits out the cage, bro. Massacre shit.
Man, they put Patterdales on raccoons, man. I done seen Patterdales on raccoons.
Patterdales on the raccoon.
Shit, getting it, digging. And then serious, ain't gonna scratch back into him. You know?
Yeah, bro, like them Patterdales ain't nothing to play with. That's another dog that's okay. It's like that child, Lockjaw. Play with that Patterdale if you think he playing.
Yeah, for sure.
That yag real too, bro. Them yags is little as hell, and they be on hog. Some of them.
Yeah, that Patterdale.
Now look, we can look at Luke Kane right here. We can see the difference. He looked like his grandfather in the color, but his body structure is getting smaller.
He looked like his daddy in color.
Yeah.
But he looked like something like
that's the thing, bro. When you make a cross like that, you don't keep that size unless you keep selecting for it. You know, most of the time your dogs is gonna get smaller unless you select for bigger dogs.
Because he don't look nothing like Hunch. He don't look nothing like Barracuda. He don't look nothing like Mayday. But Mayday is his dad.
Look how many champions Mayday don't through.
Why it get smaller though, Lockjaw? Why it get smaller?
Because it just pulled from a genetic pool. It may be pulled from the terrier side.
It's just like with people, bro. If you
overbreed them, if you overbreed, if it's 2 line bred, it can get small, or it depends on what you put on the top and bottom of it. It gets small.
If you don't go for size, bro, you're not just gonna keep getting bigger dogs, bro.
Yeah,
it's called a return to the mean. So look, if you have small dogs, you're not gonna keep getting smaller dogs unless you selecting for smaller dogs. You're gonna get between what you breeding.
Right, but this what I'm saying though. They won't tell them, bro. I believe it was an outcross or a torso or another breed, and that's why you would never get them dogs like Mayday and them, bro. Them bitches ain't coming back.
So where do you feel like it came from, the top or the bottom?
It could have been a long time ago.
I don't know, but I feel like they threw it in there for mouth, man. Look, I got a boy, but they bite like a motherfucker, man. I done seen
shit, bro. Man, that's just got that bite pressure, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't put a sleeve on my boy. That shit feel like somebody closed the trunk on my arm.
That's
bro.
Hey, Lockjaw.
Yo.
I'm gonna tell you what they did, man. If they did outsource the joint, all you gotta do is keep the dog. Look, the dog with the skinniest tail, bro. This shit can tell you a lot. When you do that terrier and that master cross, when you want to pick that, if you want to use it as a bulldog, you pick the dog with the skinniest tail, and that's the dog that took most of the terrier treat.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Not necessarily though.
I'm telling you, I done seen, man, for the most part, that's what I think. I mean, you can't, it ain't 100% fast.
Not every breeding, but I get what you're saying, brother. For the majority.
Because the dogs with the thicker base tail, they're going to carry more of the master breeding if you use it as an outsource.
Mm-hmm.
I feel what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
And also the dogs with the heavier tails going to have thicker ears.
Yeah. If they got heavy tails, 9 times out of 10, they just got a big bone structure, heavy ears, probably not the long snout, but the shorter snout, all of them. That they got a thicker tail. Now you find a little rat tail dog, you get the little rat tail, slimmer build, heavy endurance. Most times when you get a little rat tail dog, they got a mouth like none other.
Yeah, and they use the game as a bitch, a heavier terrier influence.
That's why I said endurance.
Right. Man, but look, this little ham breed, this little Bujo ham breed bitch I want, that bitch kind of look like a Patterdale, man, but I want that motherfucking racing gas. I want that motherfucking 93 octane, man. That motherfucker, that bitch turned up, man. I need that.
Who got some of it?
It's a nigga, it's a dude on Facebook, man. I seen his page, but I really want that motherfucker, man. She look like she hot.
Yeah, because like my puppies, they daddy, he not around no more.
Okay.
He not around no more. So with the female, I want to take her back to Eli Mills. I want to take her to something similar to what she is on top.
Okay. All right, I see you, Jay. I get you.
You know,
That's a good idea.
for sure. Well, shit, man, we've been riding on this thing for a minute, man. Shit, we at 10,000. I'm finna go ahead and get ready to get off of here, man. I appreciate it for y'all chiming in, man. We'll do this same part of tomorrow too, man. We'll talk about some dogs.
That's time to y'all, boy, man.
Yes, sir, man. All right. Same thing over here on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all guys chiming in, man. We're gonna make this thing a regular, man, where we talk about dogs, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm out of here.